This is my movie about why I should win the contest for Panic at the Disco's biggest fan. So you're going to see a bunch of pictures that I've taken mixed into a video with little explanations of what the pictures are from me. So I hope you enjoy. There's more to come other than the video. So hopefully I win.
It's just the end of the world. Back to the street where we began. Feeling as good as love. You can.
All the stuff laying on the bed is just a bunch of random stuff I've done. Most of it came from the limited edition Panic at the Disco box set of the Fever You Can't Sweat Out and all that stuff. In the pictures, you'll see my 3 different versions of the Fever You Can't Sweat Out. I have a burned version, I have the version that came in the limited edition box set, then I have the actual version. I'm working on getting the vinyl, but I don't know exactly when that's going to happen. Another thing you saw was my portable CD player that has the Fever You Can't Sweat Out, Panic at the Disco, and Pretty Odd written on it. Pretty Odd was just recently written on it, but everything else has been on there for a while. And then you saw everything that came out of the box set. And then you also saw there's these 2 pictures of things I've drawn that said Panic at the Disco on them. And that's what I do. I do that constantly. I constantly write their name in different fonts, and you'll see that later in a bunch of, I have a bunch of pictures that I've done. You'll see that later. And those are just, that whole spread is just a bunch of things that meant so much, that means so much to me. All my Panic stuff. I know it's not as much as some people might have, but every little bit means so much to me because it just means that I'm surrounded by Panic, and it's just something else. CD cover was the CD case I made for the first ever Panic at the Disco CD I had. The first ever version of the CD I had was a birth copy, and I made that case specifically just for that CD. It was originally just plain and blank and just had a CD inside, and I was like, I can't stand that. They're too amazing to just be in a blank, plain, clear CD. So that's what I've done. It's got all the songs in the back, and it's got their names and the name of the CD on the front. So there's that. That's amazing. I love it so much. That picture you just saw there was of my fish, Esteban and Dylan. Of course, you can tell they're named for. Esteban is named for the song I constantly thank God for Esteban. And then Dylan is, of course, named for John Walker's cat Dylan. So naturally, those are my fish. I love them very much. They're my Panic. What you just saw there were my Panic at the Disco t-shirts. I have a bunch of them. Most of them I bought from the web store, but about 2 of them I got from Hot Topic. I've got 2 hoodies. Those are my favorite. They keep me so warm, and I'm surrounded. I love my shirts because it surrounds me with Panic at the Disco. That shirt you just saw there is a signed shirt by John Walker himself. Yes, I met him. No, I didn't get a picture because I was too flustered when I met him to get one, and I'm so bummed about that. But it was the most amazing night of my life. I saw their concert when they were here near my house, and I met Jonathan Jacob Walker. It was amazing. I would have met the rest of them, but none of them came out, only John. So that shirt is one of my favorite possessions. Now, the picture there of that hot pink shirt was a shirt my friend painted with acrylic paint. She made it just for me because I asked her to. And she is so amazing, and I love that. Now, people think that if I'm not wearing a shirt, or I don't have my magazines, or I don't have something with me, that Panic's not with me all the time. But they are, because they're on my purse, as you've just seen. That little patch is ironed on, sewn on, and safety pinned to my purse to make sure that Panic is with me all the time, no matter where I go. What you just saw there was my CD player. It has 3 CDs in it at all times. That Fueled by Ramen CD, which is Panic at the Disco's label. It has one of their songs on it. That one doesn't get played that much. That one does kind of leave the CD player sometimes, but not really. A Fever You Can't Sweat Out never leaves unless it's getting changed out with one of my 3, I have 3 versions of it, so unless it's getting changed out from one of those versions, then it doesn't really ever leave. And then the other CD that's called My Yummy Mix is all Panic at the Disco songs. It's got live versions of covers they did at concerts, and it's got a demo version of I Think It's Time to Dance, and it's got This Is Halloween, and then it has all the regular Panic at the Disco Fever You Can't Sweat Out songs. My favorite CD, I made it. The speakers for the CD player also had little stickers. They've been there forever. These little stickers that one of them says the lyrics, part of the lyrics to Lying is the Most Fun a Girl Can Have Without Taking Her Clothes Off. And then the other speaker has the lyrics to I Write Some Snapchat Scenes. Lying is the Most Fun is my favorite song, and then I Write Some Snapchat Scenes is just one of the most well-known ones, and it was the first one I ever heard, so I put it on there. Now, different Panic at the Disco artworks you're going to see. It's going to be this little montage here. I've got a picture I drew of John Walker. It's not that good, but I'm not the greatest artist, so it's good for me. And then there's a few other pictures I drew of Panic at the Disco, but mostly it's just CD names and their names and the band name written in different fonts, because I do that when I get bored. Whenever I have nothing to do, the first thing I turn to is I grab a piece of paper and I write Panic at the Disco over and over and over again. I love them that much. They're constantly on my mind. And then there's the picture that you're going to see of a big fish and a little cat. I did that in my senior art class as an independent study project. And it is Dylan's cat being charged at by a fish. And it's broken and it's really artsy. But I threw Dylan in there, John Walker's cat. I threw him in there because it made the picture so much more special because it has Panic influence in it. And I just love that so much about that picture. It's my favorite thing I've ever drawn, made. I love it so much. And so I hope you enjoy all my Panic at the Disco artwork. I'm going to tell you the reasons I love Panic at the Disco. I love Panic at the Disco because their music really speaks to me. For some reason, whenever I hear it, all my problems seem to either fade away, or I feel as if there's somebody who also is feeling exactly what I'm feeling. Like, I know that a lot of, well, not a lot, but some of the songs are about Ryan's relationship with his father. And it wasn't the greatest relationship, it was rocky at times. And that's exactly how me and my mother are. So those songs just make me feel like some of those songs just make me feel like I'm not so alone. And Panic at the Disco just makes me feel as if there's no problems in the world. And I just listen to them for hours on end. You know, every word, when I hear them, it's just like my heart just aches because it is so amazing what they do. I don't know why their songs speak to me as much as they do, but I've never loved a band as much as I love them. Like, music is my life. Music is everything. But without Panic at the Disco, I don't think music would really be worth listening to. I know it sounds really corny and I'm like all that stuff, but Panic at the Disco really is a passion of mine. Every minute I think I gotta listen to a song, or I gotta write about them, or I gotta see them on my computer. My computer screen constantly changes. My desktop is always a picture of Panic at the Disco. Everything I do somehow will lead back to Panic at the Disco, and it's just because they're such an amazing band. I'm not one of those people who are like, oh, you're all hot guys. No, that's not me. They could be the ugliest men in the world, but their music just speaks to me, and I don't know why. I just feel happy when I listen to them, and that is why I truly love Panic at the Disco so much. Thanks for listening. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed my little video about all the things. There's going to be much more stuff. You can visit my photo bucket, which I'll send you a link for. And then I'm also going to write an essay that you'll be able to read. And then I'll show you all my websites, because most about every single website, I'll give you a link. Almost every single website that I have a membership with or that I made has something to do with Danica Disco in some way, so I'll send you all those links. I hope I win.